folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Lurpy in his AMX AC-48. This is a Tier 8 game on Paris, and this is the Tier 8. I was going to say non-turreted tank destroyer for the French line, but of course there is only one tank destroyer line for the French, currently anyway. And so this thing has a small 3-round autoloader on it. I keep wanting to say it's a non-autoloader tank, but of course that's just the way it was when I ground up through the line, which was just before the 155 got taken out of the game. So this should be a lot of fun. I'm not familiar with the gun, but the rest of the tank I know pretty well. And the only weak spots on it from the front are here or here, the center of theirs. Don't bother shooting for the wings. It's not worth your time. And don't bother shooting for the little turret. Also not worth your time. Before we get into the game, as always, if you think this deserves the MVP for the week, please do hit the like button. If you want to see more of this kind of content, then please subscribe. And all things, thank the Patrons who are amazing. Without them, the MVP program wouldn't be possible, as would a bunch of other things. Including actually the new computer and whatnot I'm getting to upgrade how fast I can render videos. I'm not actually getting a new computer like for gaming or anything. I'm just getting a secondary rendering rig. It's not going to be able to do anything but render videos for me, which should mean I can keep up the speed of videos I've been doing for the past couple weeks, because this one rig it's not able to handle that kind of speed for long. So we'll see how that works. So again, thank the patrons, for they are amazing. And I've run out of things to talk about. Oh, we got shot. So apparently we're lit. Okay, interesting. The other thing I do want to talk about is that we have hit 500 subscribers, and so this coming Saturday, the 28th, I'm going to be putting out a bingo card on my Discord channel. If you're not part of my Discord server, then the link's in the description. Go ahead, jump on. It'll be available for free to everybody who wants to take part in it. And the top prize will be something cool, like a month of premium time or something like that. Ooh, nice job taking out that poor E8, who had no idea we were there. And you can see somebody's aiming for our observation deck, but unfortunately not able to connect the shell. And Lurpy just puts one into the bushes straight over the E8 shoulders. And we'll see at some point later in the game if that connects or not. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and reload while he's not under fire. So if you're in a top tier tank destroyer in a game like this, you do want to be out near the front lines. You can't be hanging back at the back. Now Lurpy's doing a little bit of the hanging back thing, but this is also a popular place to be pushed by the enemy. So I think when he set up here, he was expecting to be on the front lines. It's not quite the way it's working out. But, you know, I'm sure he didn't come here expecting to never see action. And I think I might have to speed this up in a bit if we don't start finding some enemies soon. Our Hellcat is going in. Ooh, that's where he was. So we were firing, that one shell was fired over here. Unfortunately, those two shells either hit somebody else or went wildly out of line, because they were fully aimed shots that just vanished into the atmosphere. And Skoda is popping up, but unfortunately for him, we have an IS sitting there and IS-6, and that's the end of him. Now, unfortunately for the IS-6, the Skoda had backup in the form of a Samoa, who popped out and just obliterated the poor IS-6. Now, we are almost loaded. If this Samoa decides he wants to poke out again, we got rounds all ready for him. If he doesn't, then I guess it's back to finding the Flap Panzer and seeing if he wants to poke out. Looks like maybe. We have a T-29 over there who might be able to get flanking fire on. Which is maybe what the Samoa is worried about right now. I'm just hoping he'll come around the corner and give us his drive wheel. I'm sorry, but it was doing so well. Oh, flap it. No, it's a meal. Hey, wait. He was already damaged. Did we shoot him already? Was he maybe one of the shots we landed that was supposed to have landed on the flap panzer? Did it maybe land on the meal instead? Well, that would... Oh, well, T-25 is moving, so that means the Samoa is poking out and giving us beautiful side shots. And unfortunately for the Samoa, I think he thought that we are a single fire tank. You know, a normal standard gun where you fire once and then reload. Whereas this is obviously an autoloader, and he obviously doesn't quite know where we are. So I guess he came out expecting the first... Oh, he obviously didn't expect the first shell. He got hit by the first shell and then expected to be able to pop back out and kill us or do damage to us with his autoloader while we were reloading. But of course, we're also in an autoloader. And unfortunately for him, now that he's found us, we're reloaded. No! Bounced one! No, okay, you gotta kill him with this round. Oof. So he was shooting for the right spot. He just didn't connect in the right spot with enough shells. Oh, look at that. Okay. Well, only a few enemy tanks left. However, only a few of our tanks left, so it's a bit of up and down. He could be pressing forward, but at the same time, there's 3 enemy heavies over there. Being in a location where he can actually ambush them and guard the back end of his ISM is a really great plan. Because if they push the ISM, then obviously we have shots. If they try and come around behind the ISM, then we have shots. Oh, okay, well they're just going to freely push into the ISM. Good tracking shot, good damaging shot, and takes out the T-29. There's one less enemy tank on the board right now. The ISM only has to put 2 low damage shots into 2 different tanks, and he walks away from this perfectly okay. So basically he just loads some HG and pops some shells into them. Or, you know, fires into anywhere on the FV 201, and that'll go through. Except for the gun mantle. Anywhere else, he should have been able to pen easily enough. But somehow he got himself killed. Great. So now we have to go in and hunt these guys down. So now the T-34 is not really an issue, but it's a little bit of an issue. That guy could be an issue if he was hulled down. He's not hulled down though. Oh, but he's going to be great cover for the T-34 to get hulled down on. T-34 bounced us? Where? Oh, he hit our upper glacis instead of our lower glacis. Wow, that was a bad shot on his part. He was above us. That shot was going to be insanely hard to make. He should have just put in the shell here. Actually, he was kind of on this kind of angle, so you really could have just put the shell anywhere up here. Except for maybe that gun turret at the back. Everywhere else would have gone through. But he wasn't thinking. He was locked on. He had hit that lower glacis, and in doing so, in trying to do so anyway. In fact, all he ended up doing was making sure that he bounced off the lower glacis, or the upper glacis. Actually, yeah, I think he actually connected with the lower glacis, but he was at such a horrible angle that it just ricocheted off. Or maybe that was the upper glacis, I don't know. Either way, he ricocheted off when he could have shot into much more vulnerable parts of our tank. But he didn't. Unfortunately for him, it didn't matter if he shot us and it penned or shot us and it bounced. As far as he was concerned, he wasn't going to live through that encounter. It wasn't going to happen. We had 2 shells left, and we could have shot him anywhere but the gun mantle and it would have gone through. So actually, I think anywhere but the turret, right? Yeah, anywhere but the turret would have gone through. So now we're in the enemy camp. We don't know where the enemy UDIS is. We don't know where the enemy AMX 13F3 is. But we know at this point in time, they have to come to us. Unless, of course, they both get on our cap right now. Oh, there's the UDIS. He doesn't know exactly where we are. But he is currently in battle with the SU-122-44. And just going to be able to poke out here and miss the first shell. And take him out with the second shell. And now we just have to hunt down the artillery. He's got 4.5 minutes left on this game, so it gives him about 2 minutes to hunt down the artillery, and then 2.5 minutes to get back to the cap and start capping again. If he cannot find the artillery in those 2 minutes. Ooh. SU-122, the SU-122-44 says his TD-15 mission depends on us winning this game. Well, apparently it's not hard because I don't know where that AMX is looking, but that's not anywhere near where we are. So, that's good. Secure this game for a Radley Walters for Urpi, who's in a great tank and actually decent condition in that tank, and and mission 14 for our SU-122-44, who obviously wanted that and probably needed it. So let's jump over and see what his battle results were. So that's the Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Duas, Fire for Effect, Shell Proof, Radley Walters, Steel Wall, High Caliber, and a Top Gun. So no, unfortunately, no, we didn't hit the Emil more than once. That's a little disappointing. Hit the Flat Panzer once, T-34, UDIS once. So no, we didn't hit any of those blind shots. That's a little saddening. We saw all the damage we did. That's... However, this guy definitely got his mission done. I don't know what his mission was. TD 15, 2,000 damage must be what, Stug? Because I know it's 6,000 damage for the T55A, so I assume 4,000 damage for the T28 concept, and then Stug is 2,000. I don't know, maybe that's wrong. Somebody can tell me in the comments, I'm sure, if I'm off base. You guys always do, and I appreciate it every time, even if it looked like I don't. Well done. 2,000 damage blocked. Wow. And he makes money off this game, which means he didn't fire too much gold. I don't think he actually fired any gold. It was a great game. Thank you so much, Gurpy, for saying this in. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you think this deserves the MVP for the week, then please hit that like button. If you want to see more of this kind of content, then feel free to subscribe. Don't forget, the bingo is going out on Saturday, and if you want to be a part of that, then jump into the Discord server linked in the description below, and grab your bingo card on Saturday and start playing bingo. And everything, thank the patrons, for they are amazing. And I'll see you next time. This ioEther out.